will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the run, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense. Beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Find some fresh air. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Beck. They're working that left side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made. But it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws it to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Beck. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Runs through the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's back. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Right on target this time. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Wingo. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. The RPO, it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Red pass, it's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
But the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Using the quick game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Get set, get set.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the free safety roam in the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass. It's back. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Pringle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's a draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up.
Turning it on! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Bauman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4 down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Daniels. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Looking for a man. It's back. Got his man quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down.
3:25.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bauman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. He was so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the back. Off play action on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Delivers the stiff arm. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
To throw, it's back. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's back. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Right back to it. He's inside the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. 2nd down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.